Sudden death of actress Natasha Richardson. Head injuries are on the minds of many people. And after the break, KSLA News 12 will show you why all head injuries need to be taken seriously, especially by parents. Plus, it was match day at LSU's med school. More KSLA News 12 at 5 is coming up.
KSLA News 12 at 6.
The port's been good to help us get all of the things we need.
It's big business here at the Port of Shreveport-Bossier. We'll tell you what they're doing to make sure it keeps booming.
Coverage you can count on. This is KSLA News 12 at 5.
New York City Medical Examiner's Office has released an exact cause of death for actress Natasha Richardson. The report shows Richardson's death was the result of an epidural hematoma due to blunt impact to the head. It's been ruled an accident. The injury to the 45-year-old Tony Award-winning actress happened during a fall on a ski slope in Canada. Now, Richardson was just the latest victim of what's referred to as the talk and die syndrome. We wanted to learn more about it. So KSLA News 12's Jeff Farrell did a little investigating. And Jeff, what did you find out?
Well, many people may hear about Richardson's death and wonder, could a seemingly minor head injury turn deadly for my child, for example? Doctors say the short answer is yes, if certain clues are ignored. While actress Natasha Richardson has now become the national face of talk and die syndrome, a brain bleed is not that uncommon.
Oh, it's common here. We see it. People fall off horses and develop these kind of injuries. People in motor vehicle accidents.
Car accidents account for half of the country's 1.4 million traumatic brain injuries every year. But neurosurgeon Dr. Ravish Patwardhan explained on KSLA News 12 at 9 a.m. with an epidermal hematoma, or bleeding between the skull and the brain's covering, it's difficult to diagnose immediately.
That's because you really need a CAT scan to tell if there's a bleed in there or not.
The most crucial thing is the minute you see symptoms, you have to take them to the hospital.
Dr. Gurleen, a Shreveport neurosurgeon, explained that a slow brain bleed can delay symptoms for 5 minutes to 3 hours.
They will be nauseous, they may throw up, and at that point it's a neurosurgical emergency and they have to be treated right away.
But Dr. Patwardhan offered this advice.
You know, anytime that somebody has an injury which is so severe that they would lose consciousness or alter consciousness and then come back, and I think it's worth going to the emergency room and getting a CAT scan.
And Dr. Sekand also suggested,
for parents who have young children, if the injury occurs at 6 o'clock at night, the recommendation is every couple of hours for the next 12 to 24 hours, check on the child. Wake them up in the middle of the night.
Doctors say quick action is so critical because there's no way to reverse brain damage once it's done. During a brain bleed, as it's called, the surgeon can drill a small hole in the skull to drain the trapped blood and ease the pressure inside. Reporting live in the studio, Jeff Farrell, KSLA News 12.
All right, thanks so much, Jeff. Well, across the country and here at home, tomorrow's doctors found out where they'll spend their residency training.
Standing right, internal medicine, LSU Shreveport.